Hello and welcome to Tiger TV. We thank you for tuning in on this wonderful Monday morning. Cynthia, how's the weather today?
Well, Bob, it will be about 80 degrees today, but there will be a cold breeze coming in the afternoon.
Great, Cindy. And now for our morning news segment. It seems that today our Trinity cats have been a little mischievous. Jojo has been stealing food from other cats. What a little rascal.
Oh, Jojo, you little trickster.
In other news, it appears that the price of the pod have increased around 500% since last week.
Yes, and wait, what?
Whoops, that's all the time we have for this story. Time for our next segment.
500%?
For our next news segment, a local story. Bill Denver, the school janitor for 2 weeks, has been fired. We need to know that this terrible event for many of you, and we here at Tiger TV are heartbroken at this recent event. We implore those who need it to use the Trinity's free therapy service.
Who the heck is Bill Denver?
In lesser important news, it appears that a new underground crime ring is afoot in Trinity. Apparently it has to do with bonus bucks or something.
Crime ring?
Come on, Sydney. It's not that bad.
But a crime ring? What?
Anyways, time for our last section and... Yeah? Okay! Well, folks, it looks like we're going to have to cut this segment a little short. But we still have one more piece of news for you. For our last story, we're going all the way to Oregon High.
What do we have to do with Oregon High?
Shut up, Sydney. As I was saying, Oregon High just won the state championship for their bracket. Stay tuned with an interview from their quarterback next week.
Why Oregon?
Well, folks, that's all the time we have. See you next time at Trendy TV.
What the heck was that news?
I don't know. I can't believe JoJo would do that.
No, the price increase in the crime ring.
I would have cut those stories, but speaking of cut, did you hear about that segment that got removed?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't that important.
What was it?
Oh, just Leroy got kidnapped.
Oh. What?
Yeah, he's being held hostage or something.
Our mascot is captured and we didn't mention that?
Yeah. And?
Are you serious, Bob? We didn't report on the kidnapping?
Sydney, chill. They're not gonna kill him. Yet.
Yet?
Yeah, there's gonna be an exchange and everything. I think TUPD is gonna be there.
Jesus, when is this going to happen?
I think it's happening in about an hour.
What?
What do you know? Guess aliens exist.
This is Daniel with the Trinity University Geographic, and today I will take you on an adventure through the wet winter weather of San Antonio, Texas. We will follow the new Urban Climbing Club as they complete unconventional climbs to stay fit and gain a sense of community.
We're out here at Trinity University, here to do some urban climbing. This place has been blowing up recently. People have been trying to scale the tower free solo. It's a really exciting time to climb, and we're happy to be here ready to set some on-site, set some new climbs. You ready?
Yeah.
Let's follow the Urban Climbing Club on their heist for fresh, new terrain. The weather is quite gloomy, but that does not stop them from experiencing the thrills of climbing things that are not meant to be climbed.
This is secretly the best part of urban climbing, where you're just kind of wandering around.
Us climbers, we use a lot of gear. Here's a breakdown of some of the things I use on my climbs. I got my backup shoes, I got my snack bag, I got my chalk bag, I got my backup chalk bag, I got the key to my snack bag, I got my third backup chalk bag.
Large bags of supplies help keep these prolific athletes healthy and prepared for anything that may come their way. With bags of a white powdery substance at his disposal, this climber is ready to conquer the world. This is a level 3 climb. You see, he uses his hands to catapult himself onto the tree and using his feet to maintain his balance.
Yeah, I've done that climb dozens of times in the past, 23 times in the past, but today just wasn't my day. Winter, bark was pretty soft, but that's how it goes. Good time. Had a good time on the wall, but yeah, just gotta move on, keep climbing.
When the weather gets cold, these ambitious climbers move their heights indoors. On the rare occasion, they will find a lone student looking at them with a face of bewilderment. That is an urban climber's greatest joy.
Very Captain. LA.
There he is again, completing a level 0 climb. Climbs are numerically sorted based on difficulty, with level 0 being the least difficult. This climb is great for beginners looking to get into climbing. This climber is completing a level 1 climb. Still simple, but much more challenging than the level 0 climb.
Chalk me up, bro. Thanks.
Chalk is necessary, especially when completing a level 7 climb, like he just attempted.
You know, the approaches are always the worst because it's like we're hiking out to go climb. By the time I get to the climb, I'm exhausted. This is especially difficult. I mean, extensive approach, and it's just, you know, it's draining, but we're pros and we're going to pull through.
Even with the obnoxious college students behind them, these urban climbers prevail. Hunting for a new destination is tough, but the thrill of seeing your next real-life rock wall staring right at you makes it all worth it. Looks like these climbers found Dicker Hall, the newest climbing grounds to exist on Trinity University's campus. Finished in fall 2022, this modern building has all the bells and whistles. Before even attempting this level 500 climb, urban climber Hughes wipes his holds, ensuring that his shoes grip the surface and do not slip. This is especially important as we face the incumbent wet and cold season that prevails during this time of year. He also wipes his shoes, getting rid of any water his shoes may have accumulated along the way. He attempts and he falls. Embracing your failures is just a part of the process. I'm Daniel, and thank you for watching this documentary.
Mathematical paper. Story of a right triangle. Right angle. Wanted to do something right? No, that's stupid. Or is it? How is anyone supposed to write an emotional story about geometry?
Is this perfect? Okay.
Hey, Gabriel, you working on an assignment?
I have to write an essay on emotions regarding geometry, adding emotion to math. Like, this is so stupid. Why are we doing this?
Is this for the geometry class?
I guess that's what we get for going to a liberal arts college in liberal Claptrap, San Antonio.
If you ever wanted me to help write your essay, just remember, I'll always be your goon.
Yeah, I remember. But we're not 9 playing silly computer games anymore. We can't just buy all the digital land, charge everyone 10 gold blocks for every day they stay, and then trap them at spawn by making the wilderness so dangerous that they can't possibly...
Is this good?
Oh, I remember. You made that one kid cry.
Of course. All in a day's work. But, of course, we can't do that anymore.
Especially not where we are now.
I guess that's what we get for going to a liberal arts college in myopic poop dump San Antonio.
Oh, 9 o'clock. My cinnamon roll is almost done cooking.
It's 9 o'clock already? I gotta start writing. Look, I love reminiscing about our past scams and tricks, but I need to focus. Perfect. Done.
You just typed the.
Well, yeah, I've already regimented my time for writing this. I'll write it in 10 sections with 9 10-minute breaks between. Kinda like a triangle.
Like a triangle, I see. You need that for the class, but why not just write about that?
Triangles. It would make very a cute story.
No, why don't you write about your life? And using numbers to regulate yourself, that could be dramatic.
I suppose.
Plus, if you want real drama, remember that time we told the entire fandom that you're the one who created that Great Oaks update.
Yes, they all thought I did that, even though I wasn't even a developer. We got so many donations from people asking for more.
Think of all we did with that money.
Well, we didn't actually do much. It was all digital.
Right.
Well, anyways, have you settled on what you're going to write about?
Wait, me?
Wait, no, I meant me. Wait, yeah, me. What's happening?
I think your head's getting too scrambled, too much essay writing.
I guess that's what we get for going to a liberal arts college in Eternal Hoodlum Habitat, San Antonio.
I'm not so certain why you keep trying that, or why don't you like where do you live?
Look, I just discovered what thesaurus is, okay? And I got bullied by the socialists.
Wow, only 15 minutes left until my cinnamon roll is done.
15 minutes? Oh man, this essay is due tonight.
Wow, and you... Yeah, you still only have the written out.
I really need to focus.
Is there any way you can get an extension?
The professor only allows for extensions if the... Oh, hold on, let me pull up the page. And I quote, the manner of the delay is in direct relation with the excessive effort put into the project.
And I guess this has got to be the best essay of your life. Or
what?
let me get this straight. The essay wanted you to incorporate geometry into a dramatic story and sorts, right? And they want a bold gesture to make up for lost time.
Yeah.
Well, we don't try to bring it back.
Bring it back? Bring what back?
The scams! All the little tricks we pulled on everyone we knew. And in order to trick these people, we'll need some high-tech mathematical strategies, which will let us...
Let me write about them for my essay. It's perfect.
I've already got some ideas.
We're good. We're gonna need them. Get some supplies and bring them back here, right, don't ya?
Absolutely.
Oh, and Gunther,
Yes?
bring me a piece of that cinnamon roll while you're at it.
Sure.
Feels nice knowing I'll be back in control soon, and those silly college kids won't even know what'll hit them. Take that, socialists. That's what they get for going to a liberal arts college in whatever. We're here to do crimes.
Oh, Bartholomew, I am quite inclined to agree with you. It is just a curious little fruit. However, I don't think we're on the same page regarding the taste.
Oh, calm down. Anyone with a little bit of common sense can see that a fruit is supposed to be sweet. It's meant to be eaten, after all. That's why all the seeds are spread around.
Mayhaps, however, we don't know for sure if the seeds are even stored in this fruit. And even if they are, who's to say that the vessel isn't bitter or spicy? There exists many a reason for the tree bearing this produce to grow them in a way that derives their consumption.
Atticus, my friend, I believe you may be overthinking it just a tad bit too much. Yes, it's possible that the sun would not rise in the morrow, but if you were to counsel any bloke on the street, you would see that it is undoubtedly true that without a doubt the sun is present tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. It is simply taken as a fact, and you should simply take as a fact that this dish is most likely to be sweet and heavenly, just as all fruits are.
Perchance, but must all fruit have a sweet taste? Surely. Might some taste bitter or even spicy?
Surely, Atticus, you must be a woman of infinite speculation. Spicy? Bitter? Fruits are the labor of the gods. The gods crafted apples in their image, in their sweetness, and in their amazement. I cannot believe that we would ever have a fruit that is not sweet.
I find it preposterous that you would claim that a fruit be anything but. Surely, you must be toying with me.
Nay, I would not disrespect you so much as to give you anything but my honest opinion. Now consider this, dear Bartholomew. What if the apple, as we perceive it, is not a product of nature's beneficence, but rather of its cruelty? Perhaps it is a ruse. Nay, a decoy designed to deceive, I propose. For instance, that its appearance, so innocently red, so temptingly rotund, might spell an inner sourness. Yes, a devious trick of the natural world meant to confound and humble our palates.
A trick, you say? A trick? Atticus, my dear friend, I must confess your imagination knows no bounds. Are we to assume that every strawberry is but a bitter pill wrapped in its sweetness? That every peach hides within the sting of betrayal? I assure you, the apple, like all fruit, is governed by one principle alone: to bring joy to those fortunate enough to partake in it. It's harmonious fruit, flustered and balanced in hope, and thus perfectly measured in flavor. It must be sweet, perhaps with just a whisper of tang to keep things lively.
A whisper of tang, you say? But how can you be so certain? The apple, in its stillness, presents nothing conclusive. You speak of balance, yet it could not be an illusion. What it leans towards is a sharp, unexpected sourness, bold enough to cut through even the sweetest of assumptions. It is, after all, a fruit that defies definition until we reach a deeper understanding of its essence.
Atticus, you are caught in a web of unfounded speculation and paranoia. There is no reason to believe that this apple holds such contradiction. Have you not heard of the principle of Occam's razor? The key is simplicity, my friend, simplicity. The apple, with its smooth skin and a pleasing symmetry, is a testament to nature's clarity. Its taste must be as straightforward as its appearance suggests. Sweet and refreshing, with perhaps the faintest trace of zest.
And yet, Bartholomew, is it not possible that you are clinging too tightly on your idea of simplicity? You, of all people, should know that it is unwise to underestimate Mother Nature. Could the apple not surprise us with something more challenging? What if the sweetness is but a fleeting illusion, overshadowed by a profound complexity that neither of us is yet equipped to fully grasp?
Complexity in an apple? Surely, Atticus, you jest. This is no philosophical puzzle, no conundrum of the senses. It is a fruit. It was grown to be simple, to grow and bring joy, not to confound. You are looking for a mystery where none exists.
And you, Bartholomew, are dismissing the very nature of discovery. How can we say with certainty what this apple's flavor holds when every possibility lies before us, unconfirmed, unexplored? It may be sweet, yes, but it also may be tart, bitter, or something entirely beyond our current understanding. To assume otherwise is to limit ourselves.
Limit ourselves? You would have us determine the complexity of this object through nothing more than mere speculation. It is sweet, I tell you. It is sweet, and I would stake my life on it.
And I would assume that this apple's taste is more elusive than something that is sweet. It is sour!
Sweet.
Sour.
Hello and welcome to Newswave's investigation into rise of the Not So Late Show funding or fraud.
For your convenience, Newswave has elected to reenact how this alleged scheme started.
Names of people and locations have been changed to protect the identities of those involved. Please enjoy.
Been at this job for 9 years, 7 months, and 2-ish days. And yet, I ain't seen such a sorry state of a show before until today.
Boss, you gotta come quick.
That was Gunter. The kid's a little wet behind the ears, but they're an intern, and we need as much free labor as we can get.
Sorry, what?
Nothing, Gunter. What can I do for you?
I've got some bad news. We're all out of money.
And let Dave handle it.
He's dead.
Really? Finally! I mean, how sad. What happened?
Well, you know the ski lift we installed for the next show?
Can't say I have.
Well, since we're short on people, Dave decided to test it out.
He fell?
No, he triple somersaulted and landed on the ground. Then he got run over by a beginner ski class.
Oh no, I wonder how that happened.
Well, Dave's gone. How will we run the show?
Gunter, we do what Dave always wanted to do.
Become President Joey Warden?
Nah, we make a profit with this old show.
But how can we do that?
We'll get the writers to figure it out.
Boss, the writers formed a militia.
How?
You know the dry erase markers?
Yes.
Well, they've run out of ink.
So?
They make great projectiles.
Still not the worst thing.
And they sacrificed Randall.
Dang it! What did Randall ever do? Gunter, why tell me all this bad news?
It's not all that bad. I got a mug for only $2.
This was the lowest of lows, zip to zero, perfectly perishing, belle of the ball.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll just go to the marble pod and get a few things then.
Wait, Gunter, that's it!
What is it?
The pod market. If we take over the market, we'll make a profit.
Oh.
Easy. We bash the whole place and hike up the prices higher than the student debt.
Yeah, one problem. How do we do that?
You'll see.
How horrifying.
Our investigation has led us to believe that this is what happened after the Not So Late Show started seeing some profit.
Tell Coates they need to pay up. They're either with us or against us. And trust me, they don't want to end up like Starbucks. Gunter, you're supposed to still be down there.
It's Gunter, and we're all out of stuff.
How much did we make?
We can buy 2 pieces of paper and 1 button.
At this rate, we'll be richer than Elon Musk.
Hey, boss, Dodo. Coates is asking for independence.
No chance. America did not win its freedom just for people to ask for freedom.
I don't know if I have enough people to stop their insurrection. They're throwing coffee into Miller Fountain, saying no economy without autonomy.
We'll get you some more goons, Gunter. We'll show them that this won't stand.
And we'll give them some freedom?
No! What kind of dumb answer is that?
I think this sounds similar to the Boston Tea Party, and as an American, I just thought...
Everyone knows that history never repeats itself. Now, Gunter, do you think a throne would be too much?
Well, with all due respect, I think we should just quit while we're ahead. We already have enough money to afford a cameo from Kanye East.
Listen, Gunter, why stop now? Think of what we can do.
Build bigger sets, get more props.
No, take over the school's entire economy.
But we have enough money to do the show.
We could do so much more than a stupid comedy show. Think about it. What if we do an entire movie musical, but in real life? We'll call it the Not So Late Show Movie Musical Live.
Wow.
And after that, we can force everyone to watch it. Our views will skyrocket, and Netflix will have no choice but to offer us a contract for a spin-off series called The Not So Late Show Movie Musical Live, the TV show. And then we'll have a sequel titled The Not So Late Show Movie Musical Live, the TV show, the other TV show, still a musical, not live, animated, and it'll guest star the best comedian in the world.
Who?
Me! That sounds great, Dodo. Oh wait, no, sorry.
Oh, that sounds great, Dota. I'm kind of worried we can't pull this off.
What are you talking about? You already got Maybe, Market Pod, Coats, and Starbucks in our back pocket. And soon, CSI will fall as well.
You want me to take over CSI? I don't know, Dodo. Those STEM people are pretty ruthless. Are you sure you want to do that?
Gunter?
It's Gunta.
Not anymore. Look, are you questioning my methods? Are you questioning my authority?
Absolutely not. I'm with you 100%. But the CSI, they're different from the rest.
Please, how could they be?
Kid tried to steal there once. Ended up the crime scene victim.
There's only one person who overlooks and runs the market.
Yeah, but there are others watching.
Like who?
The crime scene investigators, the CSI.
Ha, yeah, right. And I'm Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
The CSI is in the CSI, and that's why no one makes a CS out of I.
Relax. The CSI is just a building. It'll be the same deal. You rush in there with the goons, host a dinner party, and overthrow the head of the CSI.
I'm sorry, Dodo. I don't think that'll work. Don't know the head of the CSI.
Right. Well, then we'll just take it by storm.
Dodo, there'll be multiple casualties.
What's Monopoly without a few chance spaces?
You can go to jail.
And that's why I always carry a get out of jail card.
What? The goons.
They knew what they were signing up for.
They were told they were working for NBC.
We are NBC, not broke anymore. Cool.
That's NBAC.
The A is silent.
Dodo, I can't take my goons out there to die.
You getting cold feet?
Nah, I'm just saying, look what you become. I don't think I want to intern here anymore.
You sure you want to do that?
You not going to send my goons to their deaths?
Gunter strikes a good bargain. Guess the kid's grown up in the past 3 minutes. But the question remains, how do I...
Dodo, I can hear you.
What?
We have heard from sources that this rift delayed the Not So Late Show operations.
The discourse lasted a record time of 5 hours. Here's what happened in the 6th hour.
This show ain't big enough for the two of us.
This show ain't a show under your rule.
This show has better funding. Now we control the entirety of the school's economy.
Almost the entire school. CSI will never fall under your rule.
I didn't know you were a CSI spy.
I'm trying to save you from yourself.
You're trying to stop the inevitable.
Oh, nope.
Anyway. That's the end of the reenactment.
Explain.
We thank you, and we'll see you for the reenactment of our Newswave office. Stay tuned for the rise of the Not So Late Show.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going...
What is it?
I can tell that's a room.
It's not a room. I have no idea why everyone is saying that. I get thousands of notifications about the room now. I want to talk about it, but it was a symbol for a Pathfinder campaign. Wait. Someone changed it, though.
What do you mean someone changed it, dude?
Photoshop, Canva, Affinity. I don't know. Someone changed it, though, and I don't...
Is it still a room, dude?
Still a
what?
second away. It is a room, right?
Say, what's a room? Always a room!
You didn't get this right at all.
You didn't get this right?
Why blame me?
That's not a room.
No, it isn't.
Lee, if this is one of your antics...
Years of getting a license in real estate has led to this moment.
I told you, The Sims wasn't a good place to plan building a room.
Don't rub it in my face.
I told
I
you...
said, don't rub it in my face.
It looks like that room I saw earlier.
Yes, I made it. I made the room from some person's idea. Drew's idea.
Are you a room?
Why would you even ask that question?
Figure of speech. You know, that is a room, now that you say.
A room is not a room unless present or called one by its creator. Let's meet them.
I agree.
Rock, paper, scissors, room! Nothing beats room, dude! I've done it 5,722.5 times in a row! Nothing beats room, dude. Nothing.
What if there were two?
There's only one, dude. There's only one.
Well, there's another.
We need another. Drew, I come with gifts. Who are you, dude? Lee. Mason. We know. I know. You created it.
Wait, offerings of a room? You're the one then.
What happens when they're combined?
The whole world will know.
It already does, dude. It literally already does.
Then beyond, it cannot stay here on planet Earth, my friend.
No!
The time is now. We must.
No! When the sun goes down, we'll show it to the news!
I'll stay on Earth.
Nonsense! Nonsense! NASA will get it. They'll steal it from us.
It's already better than the binary system or Morse code.
I'll create it!
I'll create as many copies as there are people that ever lived.
Everything is a room, dude! Everything!
I don't get it. What are we being arrested for?
You two are under arrest for masterminding a bonus buck stealing scheme.
Why, I do agree I'm a mastermind. We didn't steal any bonus bucks.
Yeah, we only stole tiger dollars.
And meal swipes.
And also chairs from Maybe.
We've stolen benches from the CSI lobby.
Tiles from the ceiling of the racquetball courts in the Bell Center.
20 free exercise mats,
and the water bottle refill station filters.
all the new issues of the Trinitonian,
42 pens from the SED office,
15 pieces of art from the Dickey Smith building,
16 microwave plates from each storm hall,
4 balconies.
8 Trinicats, then illegally shipped them to Australia.
We've illegally genetically engineered crickets to reproduce faster and then let them loose on campus.
We fired Colin Johnson.
We illegally rehired Colin Johnson.
We fired Colin Johnson a second time.
We fired Colin Johnson the third time. I don't recall hiring him a second time.
Me neither. We released the norovirus into the bathrooms, knowing that people don't wash their hands there.
We inserted several what the sigma jokes into our scripts.
We siphoned $18,690 from the 1869 challenge.
We have repeatedly violated SFC's
We
guidelines.
drowned the real Sally at the fountain in 1966 and replaced her with a look-alike.
We ran questionable polls on Fizz.
We sold questionable items on Fizz.
And we stole bonus bucks from Chris. But that was not part of the scheme. It was more of a spur-of-the-moment thing, like throwing a rock through a window with a note at someone.
Which is how we told Colin Johnson he was fired a 4th time.
Anyways, we're completely innocent this time.
No, you're not. This time, we've got you and received an anonymous tip that the Not So Late Show was behind the whole thing. Now it's off to the squad car for you two. Here, I'll take this.
I'm too young.
Gee, I wonder who could have possibly benefited from having gotten the Not So Late Show out of the way, especially since they suck up so much of the Tiger TV budget.